You know what's equally as sad as the death of Sushant Singh Rajput? It taking his death for us to realize what a powerhouse of a performer he had in him all this time. Hello guys, welcome to Filmanter, and for today's list, we'll be counting down some of the most memorable characters played by the young actor in his short-lived yet quality-driven career. While some of you may argue that this video is a little late to drive much interest, we here at Filmanter consciously made that decision to stay away from the negativity surrounding the actor's untimely demise and come back to this topic only when things start getting normalized once again. Now, with that out of the way and expecting an audience which would join us in celebrating Rajput's career, this is Amir from Filmanter, and here are 5 best characters played by Sushant Singh Rajput. Number 5, Anni in Chhichhore.
मेरा सिलेक्शन हो जाए।
अरे क्यों नहीं होगा? पूरी पढ़ाई करी है तूने, एग्जाम अच्छे गए, बेकार में टेंशन ले रहा है तू?
Nitesh Tiwari's Chhichhore was Sushant's last film on the big screen. And if that's not hard-hitting enough, the movie dealt with the subject of suicide at heart, with Sushant's Anni and his college friends trying to will his teenage son Raghav out of his depressing state due to which the boy tried committing suicide. The movie then goes into this extended flashback to Anni's college days and how he met the group of friends he's currently with. Needless to say, Sushant played Anni at 2 different stages of life in Chhichhore, one as the carefree college student trying to make a name for his house against the inter-school champions, and the other as a caring and heartbroken mid-aged father going through a divorce and his son's attempted suicide both at the same time. It was a treat watching the actor in both the avatars, not just because of the range of emotions he made us go through with him throughout the film, but because of this similar warm feeling that Anni strangely inspired in us both when pranking his friends at college and when sitting by his son trying to make him realize how worthy his life is. On a scale of relatability, Anni is perhaps the most engaging character the actor has played in his entire career, thanks in large part to his college days that make us reminisce our own. And that's exactly why we cried with him as years down the line, the now parent goes through perhaps the most traumatizing phase of his life. Chhichhore set out to make a point about life, and it does exactly that thanks in large part to the group of actors it featured along with Sushant. Number 4, MS Dhoni in MS Dhoni, The Untold Story.
देखिए इस टूर्नामेंट से हमको इतना पता चल गया है कि इतने से नहीं होगा, हमको और मेहनत करना पड़ेगा और इसीलिए आज का दिन हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। ये सिंघाड़ा बालूशाही का पार्टी इसलिए है कि हम आज का दिन नहीं भूलना चाहते।
You know, it's nothing but a testament to the actor that his most iconic role and arguably the most recognized character finished at number 4 on our list rather than the top. Biopics of time-relevant personalities are a very tricky business for the filmmakers. While at one hand, they do give the movies a huge boost thanks to the name value of the said personality, on the other hand, masses knowing that personality inside out may harm the movies from a believability perspective as well. The story may turn out to be clunky, or the actor may end up doing an unconvincing job trying to make people believe they're the famous personality they ought to play in those biopics. Knowing that, in 2016, director Neeraj Pandey dared bringing MS Dhoni to the big screen with Sushant Singh Rajput leading the venture. The longest-serving captains of the Indian cricket team had one of the most celebrated careers in the history of the sport, and any misstep could have destined the movie for failure almost immediately upon release. But what happened in reality? Rajput delivered hard when it mattered the most, essaying his role of the beloved sportsman, and dare we say, almost coming across effortless in his attempt. Perhaps it was Sushant's calm demeanor in real life that really gelled with his portrayal of the calm and collected captain. Whatever it was a knockout performance that never tipped over that fine line between playing a certain person from within and outright imitating them. And with everything said and done, MS Dhoni was the second best cricket-based movie Sushant got a chance to shine in, which brings us to number 3, Ishan Bhatt in Gai Poche. Sushant's debut film under the banner of Yash Raj Films, no less, instantly made him a star with his captivating performance as the hot-headed yet extremely generous and dangerously confident Ishan Bhatt.
पिछले 10 मिनट से क्या वाक्य जा रहा हूँ? सुनाई नहीं दे रहा तेरे को? अबे तू बहरा है गधा? टफोड़?
The multi-starrer, which also featured Rajkumar Rao and Amit Saad in prominent roles, saw Rajput play the role of Bhatt, a talented cricketer who had failed to really make a name for himself in the sport, finally resorting to coaching an equally, if not more, talented young boy moving up the ranks eventually in international cricket. With the business acumen of his close friend Govind and finances by another of his close friends Omkar, Ishan brings his passion in cricket to the forefront by opening a coaching center with a sports shop. Unlike both of his friends though, money doesn't excite Ishan, not a bit. On one hand, he's a visionary giving all his heart and soul to what he loves, that is cricket, and on the other, a spontaneous youngster living life as it comes, whether it be on the literal edge of the land or going for a shop well out of their budget just because it feels right. His unwavering and sometimes even obsessive determination and the turbulences their friendship goes through because of that is essentially Kai Poche, and Sushant milked each and every frame of his existence in the movie for an instantly iconic performance that made sure the actor was here to stay. Number 2, Byomkesh Bakshi in Detective Byomkesh Bakshi.
किसने?
पता नहीं, पर इतना जानता हूँ कि उसी ने तुम्हारे पिताजी का खून किया।
क्या?
उसी ने सुकुमार को फंसाया है और उसी ने पुटी खोला इसे।
Based on the legendary Bengali character by the same name, Dibakar Banerjee's 2015 mystery thriller saw Rajput in an extremely different light than what the actor had been doing up to that point. It gave the actor a chance to explore his acting chops in a dark and ominous world, spearheaded with a thrilling premise set against the backdrop of World War II in pre-independence Calcutta. While Sushant's rendition of the fictional character was both brash and fearless as the original, it was also very green behind the ears, unlike its sharp source material counterpart. That's because the 2015 thriller was more of an origin story. The Byomkesh here was just starting out as a detective. He gets slapped for rudeness and then hired by the same guy for his first case involving a lost chemist. It's during this case that the detective unravels the behind-the-scene ongoings of what could be a catastrophic hit to the city. Sushant's nuanced performance, coupled with the excellently crafted era-appropriate physical mannerisms, really helped bring the iconic character to life on the big screen, shedding the star away from the actor for a gritty adaptation that still managed to stay true to the comic book-esque background of the Bengali character. It's a shame that such a beautifully put together film turned out to be a box office failure, and we didn't get to see Sushant lace up the boots of this legendary detective once more in the once almost planned sequel. And number 1, Lakhan Singh, aka Lakhna, in Sonchiriya.
अरे गैंग से तो भाग लूंगा वकील, अपने आप से कैसे भागूंगा?
Speaking of shedding the star away from the actor, if there's one Sushant film we were to suggest to people who have largely stayed away from the actor's dynamic filmography, it's hands down Abhishek Chaube's Sonchiriya. The 2019 Chambal-based dacoit film is somewhat of a distant relative to the 1994's iconic Bandit Queen. And yes, that does mean that the film is marred with several gruesome and barbaric visuals. But at heart, Sonchiriya is about camaraderie and survival, and doing anything it takes to live one more day as it comes. Rajput plays the role of Lakhan Singh or Lakhna, a very dependable member of Daku Man Singh's gang who is in equal amount compassionate towards the needy as he is a ruthless assassin who won't shed a sweat putting dozens of his nemesis to rest. It's a masterpiece when it comes to the actor's entire filmography, not just because of the subject matter it stood for, but also because standing there, alongside some of the most prolific actors in the current generation, actors like Ashutosh Rana, Ranveer Shori, and Manoj Bajpayee, Sushant looked like he belonged. Whether it be his seamless command over a whole new language, his refusal to make us realize at any point that it's a commercial Bollywood hero playing Lakhna, or the way he made us root for Lakhna in moments of despair, Sonchiriya would forever be that one Sushant film that deserved all our love and appreciation, but sadly went quite unnoticed in 2019. And there you have it guys, 5 best characters played by Sushant Singh Rajput.
ऐसे एक दूसरे को ब्लेम करके कुछ नहीं होने वाला। हम हार इसलिए रहे हैं क्योंकि हमें हार से सिर्फ बुरा लग रहा है, हमारी फट नहीं रही।
Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comment section down below. Please make sure to subscribe to Filmanter if you haven't already and press the bell icon to never miss an update. With that out of the way, I hope you have a safe week ahead. My name is Amir and I will see you soon.
क्यों रोकना अब ये कारवां